Hi guys, welcome to or back to my channel. My name is SimmerVlogs and I hope you're all having a fantastic day. In today's video, we'll be making a large coastal family home in The Sims 4. We are building this in Brindleton Bay, which comes with the Cats and Dogs DLC. As always, you can find me on Patreon with the CC list and all my builds. And you can also find me on TikTok where I go live and share more behind the scenes content. Link is down below. This video is a bit long, the toy is at the end of the video, so grab some snacks and settle down and let's get into it. I don't know why I did this to myself. Currently, I'm working on a 64x64 build. This build is a 64x64, and right after this, I ended up doing the cam in Point Gibby, which was also a 64x64. I don't know why I did this to myself, but yeah, I thought it was time to build on the slot because for this current save file, my Max's save file, I have yet to build here. I have built here a lot before. And I just thought it was time. You know, before the year finishes, I have to get to it. And my idea, of course, was a large coastal home. Now, I believe we end up having 5 bedrooms, if I can recall, but it could potentially be 6 if you wanted to. We have a pool house, we have 2 greenhouses, or gardening houses as I call them. We have, yeah, a huge activity room. I kind of divvied it up to be an art room plus a casual seating area, like a tea area, I suppose, or a salon. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what rich people call things. But yeah, and we have a room for a teenage girl for the parents. I think we did one for the grandparents. And then we've also done, I don't know if I did I think I did a grandparents room. Now I can't remember. And we have a room for twin toddlers, boys. And we were close. I think we have a garage as well. Yeah, we have a garage. At this point in time, I can't remember what we have because, to be honest, I am recording this quite early, so I'm about to go in to do the tour and record everything. But yeah, like this was done, I think about three weeks ago now, so it's been a minute. But rest assured, I am working on getting all the builds that I have out, and I hope I can finish it in time because I really want to get everything out by the end of this year so I can start next year nice and fresh. I was thinking about not building anymore for the rest of the year because I have a huge backlog, but I want to keep building because I'm enjoying it. But also I have builds to continue to share and post even if I'm away for some reason. Um, but yeah, for this build, of course, I had to use Harry's Coastal Collection. I was saying to someone the other day that there's actually like I mean the coastal collection's mainly for the exterior. I use it for the interior also, but for the exterior it's very important for me. I don't know if there's any other collections out there that are maxes that's like the coastal collection. It's so versatile. You don't have to use it just for the coastal builds, you can use it for any other build. But like I've yet to see a collection that kind of looks similar, I guess. So I really hope Harry ends up doing one more, maybe something similar. But of course, this collection will never get old for me. I'll always use it. And I ended up using Felix Andre's estate collection. I think it was part 13 or 12 for the windows that you're seeing, like the with the wooden trim. But yeah, I was very excited for this build. I was kind of daunting because it's always the 64x64 lots. I enjoy doing these lots because it's the possibilities are endless and there's a lot of terrain work which I really enjoy. But in terms of using the same thing over and over again, that can get a bit tiring. Not that the CC is ugly, it's absolutely beautiful, but because I build so much, I can get a bit bored of using the same stuff. So for this build, I decided to try new colors, new swatches, and new combinations, and it worked out really well. I think we ended up using this dark green, like it's like a forest vibe, shutters for the house, the main house, and it ends up being so stunning against the white siding. But yeah, so there's no particular inspo picture that I've used because all my builds I don't really have inspo pictures. Like I kind of go on Pinterest, I look at the styles and the architecture and I take some inspo from those, but I don't necessarily copy or look at floor plans and stuff like that. So I just kind of wing it because I know that it's hard to do it to scale in this game and things are always changing, so I end up doing my own thing anyway. Unless I'm like for sure doing something like Kendall Jenner's house, for example. I tried my best to copy because I wanted to see what she had in her house. But everything else, every other build I've done, I've kind of just winged it. So sometimes it's a bit weird or random, like why is the floor plan like this? But I try to make it make sense, especially for gameplay. But this house I reckon would be perfect for like a huge like legacy gameplay. Um, you could do like you could make this a summer house if you wanted, for your rich sims. They got like 5 houses. Or you could make this a permanent home for your sims. I reckon if I was to play this build, I would make it a permanent home just because it's huge. So you could have like the grandparents, heck, you could have the cousins living here. You could do anything you wanted. But yeah, it's up to you on how you want to do it. I don't think you could really use this as a hotel. Maybe you could turn it into like a bed and breakfast as well. I mean, yeah, I kind of just did it as a house. My favorite part of this build is the side where the greenhouses are, because I end up putting like a little gate to the outside of the lot because the beach is on that side with like a little sandy hill, and it's just so gorgeous because you could see the water from there. It's my favorite thing in the whole wide world. The best, I think the best part about this whole build was probably yeah, I think I like the toddler rooms. I think I really enjoyed that because I used Six Sam's new collection, and I haven't used that yet. I think it was the sailors and the mermaid one. So I was very excited for that. And the hardest part about this build for me was probably the pool. I think I really struggled with the pool. But I think overall it was, not a bad build. I kind of knew what I wanted to do when I went in. I just didn't know the layout, I guess. I mean, that's kind of that's the problem with all the builds, right? Like you never know what you're gonna do. I am definitely not an organized builder. I try to be, especially since I started recording for YouTube. I really try my best because half the time I'm doing these builds, I'm pretty much always on live. So I like you really see the behind the scenes. I always just change everything as I go. So it's always it's a bit tricky and it's hard to record sometimes. So I try to capture like the important parts and then put it all together for you guys. But yeah, so that's why I highly suggest you join YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, you're already on YouTube, but TikTok, so that you can see everything. Because while you're recording and you're live, it's kind of hard to multitask. I'm still getting used to it. I don't know if I'll ever get used to it. But yeah, and also trying to come up with the actual build itself, especially for these big lots, it's a bit tricky sometimes. But I think overall it took us probably like 3 to 4 days to finish. Obviously, I wasn't building back to back. I was just taking my time, and I knew I was going to finish it within a week. All my builds get done within a week. I think when I first started building, it used to take me probably, if I sat down and did it fully, it would take me a few days. But then as the schedule changed, I would take a week so I can build, get it out, and move on. So that was what it was. But then I guess, I don't know, I took a hiatus for my wedding, and when I came back, I was in the mood to build, and I haven't stopped since then. And we kind of got ahead with the builds, but that meant that I have to get all those videos ready and get the builds out and the CC list, and that's where I fell behind. So it's kind of unfortunate, but yeah, unfortunately, it's only me, myself, and I. So I try to make do. But if it wasn't an issue, if I was just uploading to the gallery where the CC list was automatically, I wish, do you know what? I don't know if it's possible, but I wish there was a way where you could upload CC builds to the gallery and then you could just get the CC list links, like it uploads with it, and then you could just download it separately. How good would that be? Oh my goodness, that would make my life so easy. But I know that's not possible. That would make everyone's life so much easier. So you could put sims up, you could put houses up. Man, the possibilities. So yeah, it's a bit of a tedious task. So it does take some time, and it's not hard to do. It's just there's a lot to do sometimes. And plus to edit the videos, to make that content, and it's I don't have to do those things, but that's kind of what I enjoy. So that's my journey. So that's why it takes some time. But rest assured, I'll make my way through and hopefully I get everything out. But yeah, I'm just going through and adding all the little tiny details and 10,000 rocks. I think this build ends up having probably like 100 rocks. I didn't want to put like a lot of hydrangeas. I think I kind of normally, if it's a smaller house, I'll probably do it. But the more plants and stuff you put, sometimes it can work, but sometimes it can be a bit much. And I kind of wanted the house to speak for itself. So my idea was to divvy up the layout as much as I could, especially in the back because it's a lot of space, and then just do some terrain work. And the pool, yeah, the pool was the hardest part because I couldn't figure out what kind of shape we wanted or like where we wanted the pool. Like I knew I wanted to be kind of centered. And it's a huge pool, but yeah, it's a bit tricky still because I wanted to do a fun shape, you know? I always wanted to keep the vibes going. And yeah, you'll see me stopping and taking my time to do things because I am interacting, I'm checking things, I'm doing, a bit of a tour. So it's all captured on this video. Um, but yeah, overall, I really enjoyed it. I think going forward, what I normally do now is build the outside first and then do inside because before I used to just go everywhere. Just to stop me from getting tired or, trying to speed up the progress. But doing it this way actually is probably better because, at least the outside's done. And then you can kind of draw inspo from the outside to do the inside, come up with a storyline, you can really focus on the interior. I myself don't really like to do the interior because I'm a bit, mm, like, I don't know, I thought by now I'd enjoy it. But I don't really like the interior still. I still prefer the outside. I don't know why. But yeah, because of the purpose, like to record for YouTube, I just decided I'll do the outside first, do a bit of a floor plan before I finish the outside, and then I'll go inside. Because that way, one thing is done. But yeah, the hard part about that is you're so exhausted by the time you go inside. Like you like because especially for big lots, it's like, okay, I've done this now. Oh god, there's still this left to do. So it's a bit tiring. But yeah, this is what we came up with. I decided to do a smaller pool and then break up the backyard, do a little seating area, gardening area, the pool house. I knew the pool had to be near the pool house. Like I couldn't put the pool where the greenhouses are because that's a bit far away. So I knew it had to be centered. I actually really liked the way the layout turned out. And this floor, I had this in my game for some time now, but I never used it. I don't know why. I'm currently using this floor in a build I'm doing right now. Um, and I think it's my max 20, happily ever after. And it's actually so pretty. Like, there's so much in this game that I don't pay attention to. And then you go back and you're like, whoa, because this build I was focusing on trying new things. Yeah, I'm using the same CC, but I wanted to try new things. But yeah, we're onto the inside now, and I think I end up using Suki's wallpapers because if you need nice wallpapers and you need good rugs and paintings, I mentioned this in my last video, you need Suki. Okay, Suki's got everything. I don't know, I think I read a post of hers recently where she says she's taking a break, but I really hope she comes back because her wallpapers and paint, everything's stunning. Everything she does is stunning. So I decided to use Suki and just mismatch everything. And yeah, I think it made the house look a bit more traditional. I wasn't really going for the modern vibes. I was trying to keep it a lot more traditional on the inside. And yeah, of course, I had to use Felix Andre's estate collection because now that I have that collection, I can't be stopped. Okay, so I decided to do dark green cabinets because I've been loving that swatch. I think I end up changing. Yeah, I kept the white counters but dark green cabinets. I wanted to do different combos, so that's me trying stuff, like new stuff. Okay, like I just wanted to see like what the options are because when you use the same stuff over and over again, it can get a bit tiring. And yeah, I decided to do a little dining nook, a breakfast nook, I guess, and dark counters. Yeah, I did. Oh my goodness, I did change it to dark wood cabinets. Um, but yeah, I really wanted to use a lot of the different swatches that comes in all these collections. And we ended up using Sim's Tidying Up Redux collection. I think they've done so incredible with that. I have the Tidying Up collection, the original one, and I believe he's made the Redux version because it was to celebrate, his first ever collection and his anniversary. So we end up using it in this house. But yeah, look at all these paintings there by Suki88 too. Man, I love her stuff. Honestly, so perfect. I think I'm Suki88's biggest fan. Valia and Suki, I will ride till the end of dawn. They are some of my favorite creators. I feel like not enough people know about them. I mean, like, I use their stuff everywhere. Suki's wallpapers for modern homes. I still end up using the rugs, I reckon, and some of the picture frames. But for like traditional homes and coastal homes and like cozy homes, I love using Suki stuff. I feel, and even like large like estate like homes, perfect, absolutely stunning, and it goes so well with everything else. I mentioned this in my last video, like Suki's paintings, they kind of look a bit alpha-esque, but they're not too alpha-esque where you can't use them in Maxis builds. They blend very nicely, so you can use it for any build really. But yeah, my theme for the inside was really just trying different colors. Just because we're doing a coastal house, it doesn't mean it has to be blue and white, because that's normally what you would think and what I would normally do. But I really wanted to pull in a lot of traditional elements with the dark woods and still maintain the blue and white combination, but add different colors here and there. So I try to use a bit of green. I use red in the pool house. I put red chairs. But yeah, and these are some of my favorite picture frames. I can't really see it from here. I mean, you can't really see it, but they are pictures of like actual, I don't know if they're Sims, I think they are Sims, but like there's a wedding photo, there's a pregnancy one, there's a graduation photo, I think there's one with the grandparents, um there's like a kitten one, there's a baby, no, there's a baby one, and there's also a puppy one. They're so perfect, especially for someone like me who doesn't really have Sims, but I still build. And when I do family homes, I feel like I could use those everywhere because I don't really have picture frames I could put up. But if you have picture frames of your Sims and you're going to be using this house, then you can easily replace those. But I just think they're so perfect. They're by Lilac Creative. Definitely creative. But yeah, I think overall the house turned out pretty good. I am trying to be a bit more mindful of the CC I use, especially since we're getting close to a save file. I don't know. I think Brindleton Bay is pretty close to done. I have a few more builds I have to share and some more lots I need to build on, but I don't think they're not the big lots. They're kind of the smaller lots. So I think, yeah, Brindleton Bay might be first for me to share. I reckon if I can get it done by March, I'm giving myself a lot of time so I can get everything ready. I'll be very happy. But yeah, I'm not in a rush. I just want to enjoy this game and, enjoy the builds and share videos with you guys. So when it happens, it will happen. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think down below. There's about, I think, 10 more minutes left and then you'll get a tour. I hope you enjoyed this video, and my voice is so done from talking so much. I think I try to talk like throughout like the whole 17 minutes, but my goodness, my voice was like cracking. If you could hear me, I feel like I got vocal fry. Is that what it's called? I think it's called that. I don't know. But yeah, guys, this is all from me for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.